Body, we have Francis up here who was just on Renee's channel. God damn, girl, what was that?
I warn people about, sorry, I am sick. I warn people about getting the beast out of me, right? So I try to keep myself out of situations where I come out my face, like I did with Renee. And to be honest, I wasn't even going to talk to Reek. My thing was because they were saying, well, Brent was talking about again about the Walter tape. And I was like,
Oh my god.
let me go and like address Brent. My son was in the room, so I didn't go on camera or anything. I was just like having a civilized conversation with Brent.
Hmm.
Because my son was in the room, I was like, I'm not talking to Rican. Like, bring him down. Like, I don't want to be around him because I know me, right? Because I know Rican was gonna pull whatever stunt he's trying to pull. And I was like, then someone took my son, and I was like, it's on. Let's go. Um, this is what he wanted, right? He wanted. He kept saying like, nobody faced me, nobody faced me. He wanted that, so I gave him what he wanted. I gave him what he wanted. And he was talking shit on the chat. Like, you know how we have the chat in the background. He was like, oh, because I said, listen, I'm about that life. Like, he don't want that. And he was like, oh, you miss wants to smoke but can't face me and blah blah. So I was like, he knew, right? He knew that I wasn't gonna come on. I said it in the thing. My son is here. I'm not gonna curse him out. I'm not gonna be there. But what he didn't plan on, my sister taking my son. And I was like, okay, is on. But I did fall asleep, and like my own yelling woke me up from the sleep. I was like, wait. But I didn't know it was up. But my thing is with Rican, I stand by what I say. He wants to be a girl. He wants to fight with a girl. You want to be a girl. Because, he keeps saying, oh, this is why you have issues with Brent. But Brent's issue with me has nothing to do with personal stuff. Brent has
Right?
never been like, let me drop a bomb on you. I was like, the minute you dropped a bomb, you said that you had a bomb on me, I take that as blackmail.
Yeah.
I take that as you're trying to stronghold me, and no one's gonna blackmail me. Like, if anyone has anything on me, I would divulge it myself. I'm never gonna give anyone the power to blackmail me. So he started like, oh, you said you were my friend. I was like, at first I was, but are you my friend if you're coming online and saying I have a bomb, Renee? So I'm like, you're not my friend. So I don't have to have pity on you. I don't have pity on anything. If he's getting sued, good for good. You shouldn't have been talking shit. You know, it's something that you say that I go, if you're gonna say something online, make sure that you stand by it. Make sure it's something public. Make sure you don't want anything like that's not gonna affect you. So I said what I said. I think he got some repressed feelings, and maybe he needs to go to therapy and find out if he wants to be Alex or Alexis. I
Oh
mean,
my
I don't know what he
goodness.
wants to be.
First
Okay.
off, shout out to Imro. Welcome to the army. I appreciate you joining the Clips Army, man. And thank you for telling me to keep up the good work. Second off, I was just watching this. At one point, you had my back so hard. You was like, I forget what you said. It was an
He
hour.
said, oh yeah, he said that you're my pimp or that you're pimping me or whatever. Um, you're my daddy, and if I want to be pimped, that's my problem, not his. If you were my pimp, he's like, oh, because he says that you and Dust pimp my face out because of who I am. So I'm like, who am I? Like, you keep saying that. Like, I hate that. Like, that was a main issue with me and Rican. Like, oh, JDF, JDF. And in one, I don't know if you heard, I was like, JDF is gone. And even if Jason were here, he would get the same. I would be the same way. I think people think that this is an act. That's why I said, yo, go ask whoever you want to ask. My friend, my family. I am like that all the time. And here I try to like hold myself because I know how crazy I can get. And this isn't even crazier. Like, you saw me all that. I get worse. Like, he lucky I didn't start like cursing his ass out in Spanish. I'm like, it's just a brick wall, right? Like, I cannot, at least with Brent, Brent will say something at least intelligent back, right? So it's kind of like I'm just like, oh my god. To this week, first with nerd talk, now with Rican. Like, let me tell you something. I need intelligent people to argue with me because I can't. I just can't.
Okay. All right.
But
I thought
I
it.
mean, Rican has a problem. He needs to address dust. And this thing like, oh, bring dust to Renee. No, answer. That's what I was like. You can't make videos. You can't do art, real art. You don't have shit. You don't have real designs for costumes. You don't have Power Ranger actors that really want to work with you. So what do you have, Rika? Nothing. All you have is throwing subs on Instagram and waiting for Renee to throw you a bone.
This is true.
Renee decided to throw you a bone today, and you know, I had time today. So I gave him the time that he wanted. And he lucky that you were streaming and Renee, we were all like, I'm over here arguing with him, cursing his ass out. I'm like, yo, I gotta go on Henry. He's like, let's go. Right? So
Yeah,
then
it just so
it
happened I
is what
was
it is.
streaming. It wasn't like it wasn't planned or anything like that. I was like, well, if it
And
happened, it happened.
and one, he was talking so much shit. I'm like, he's like, oh, you trash. I'm like, now I'm gonna do 1,000 videos. Now I'm gonna do videos after video after video, because he's not gonna answer because he doesn't know how to do a video, and then he's just gonna keep crashing out in Renee. So he's gonna keep going to crash out in Renee's, give more content for us to react to his fucking stupidity. Thank you, Reek, and your dumbass just
It's
makes it
easy.
worse
It's
for
easy.
you.
It's the easiest content to make. But what did you think about him saying he was not doing? He's not going to be a trash YouTuber.
He can't. Of course, he can be a trash YouTuber if he doesn't even know how to YouTube.
Well,
Like, he doesn't know how to YouTube. Like, he doesn't know. And then in one, oh my god, he's like, "Oh, now you're an entertainer." What the fuck does he think a content creator is? Like, what does he think you are? You're a entertainer. I'm here
I,
to entertain. I hope everybody was entertained with me cursing his ass out, because it's gonna keep going. Because it's obvious that it goes in one ear and out the other. You're talking to a fucking brick wall. He thinks he's right. And Brent was roasting him, and he's so damn delusional because he thinks he's on Brent, like Brent is on his side. Oh, I don't know what he's thinking. That Brent is really roasting
he
him,
was roasting him so hard. He's like,
and
"You're not
he's like,
as
yo,
resilient as
yo,
me. You don't have the same
yo,
temperament as me, or whatever." I was just
yo. I
like,
even
bro.
told him like I'd rather argue 100 times with Brent, 100 times, because at least Brent stands on his circle, whether he stands on it alone or accompanied. He stands on his fucking circle. This motherfucker was like in the video, and he does hit piece the whole fucking time. All I heard was wah wah wah. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You cry more than Axiel. Shit.
I mean, he was losing
Fuck.
me when he said it's not fair. I'm not a fair platform and all this other stuff. And I'm like, you were coming on it every time I dropped the link, you would come on that platform.
Exactly. It's just that's what I said. Now that if he doesn't like something, it doesn't go his way, he backstabs people. He releases DMs, releases things. When the whole thing was Sky, oh, I'm gonna put her on blast. What does that make you? That doesn't make anything but a pussy. Like, you're a pussy. Like, that's all he is. And he didn't like what you were saying. Went at you. He didn't like what Dust said. Went at him. I was shut. Like, that's what I told him. I was like, you poked the bear. I was quiet throughout the whole shit. I just kept telling him like, yo, just put out content, put out content. Answer them by putting out content. And he just kept wah wah wah, and that's what we got, wah wah wah. So like, what the fuck do you want me to do? And then he's like, oh, the girls ganging up on me. You wanted it. He said, did he not say the bomb was supposed to bait me to go on Renee's
Yeah, he said
channel?
that. I was like, I thought the bomb was the bomb. Now he said, oh, it was to bait you. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. Then he said the bomb was never about the house. But in my text messages, he clearly says the bomb was that Jason gave me the money from my house.
Yeah.
So you're fucking lying. You have no, like,
And
nothing.
he lied about
It's
leaking April's messages first.
exactly. He said we would delete it. Oh, and this whole thing, let me tell you something. This whole thing about, oh, you're a Fed or people releasing text messages, then you shouldn't talk to me. Whatever, if you text me and it comes to my motherfucking phone that I pay, my motherfucking bill, that shit is mine. and I'm gonna release it. So I suggest people talking to me, if you don't want me to fucking release something, don't talk to me. Because
Ooh.
you know what I mean? It's just that simple.
I've told
Don't talk to me.
everyone, treat everyone, every communication like it's gonna be released to the world, and then you would
Exactly.
never, no one will ever have anything on you if you do that. But
And
people
then he's like
seldomly
crying,
listen.
"Oh, you released my messages like a fed." The fuck I am. And now I'm gonna release all the messages. Now I'm gonna go back and release them again and release new ones and keep releasing them. And then I'm gonna go back and go to Renee's channel and react to that. Now you is that what you want, Rican? Because I'm like he has the main character syndrome when he's really like that comical bad guy that always gets beat up, and it's like that's what he is. You're just gonna get keep beaten up. Dust is nuking you on videos. Degenerate is nuking you with videos. We out here laughing at his ass because he's such a damn clown. Everyone in the chat was seeing me crash. I mean, I wasn't crashing out. I was fucking crashing out. But it was because I had all that pent up, and I was just dying to like release it because he kept poking me, and I can't poke it. I can't release it here because he's never gonna be on here, like you said.
And you'll never be on here.
So then now he's gonna have to deal with it. Now he's gonna have to deal with you making fun of it here, people making fun of him in Renee's channel. He's just making it worse and digging a hole and digging a hole. Now he has a lawsuit against him, or I'm confused. I don't know if it's a lawsuit or there is
It
a
sounds like
criminal charge
a
made
protection
it.
order, probably.
Whatever it is,
Um,
he got it. He lucky. Melissa didn't report his ass and do the same thing, and that's what he's not getting. And like he's lucky that I don't go and be like, he threatened, and then the whole shit. Oh, I'm like, you fucking threatened Henry,
yeah,
my G.
he never acknowledged that when people brought it up.
I know, but like,
He just talked
I'm.
around it. I was like,
How can I be? How can I be cool with somebody and let somebody threaten somebody that I care for, which is you, right?
aw.
Like, I'm not gonna let him be like, oh, I have goons. Like, motherfucker, you lucky that I don't tell my brother, my brother-in-law, my baby daddy. He lucky I don't tell these people. They're fucking nuts. They told the prodigal son to come bring it. Like they're crazy. They're not like we're Dominican. They're crazy. They don't like. They're not normal up there. So like, if I really wanted to do something, I would have been like, yo, this guy, and his dumbass would have been found because he's like so damn stupid. But like, you know what I mean? And then he's like, oh, you see, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna name call you. Oh well, I fucking did. And if you're dumb, you're dumb. I'm not gonna fucking cover the sun with my thumb. And you know, he said that he didn't respect me, but you out here lying on my coochie, saying then he said he didn't. I didn't insinuate. I'm like, everyone thought you were insinuating
I thought he
that I was
was.
trying to be with you. And so let me tell you something. I don't do little dick energy. I just don't. Right? Oh, I'm sorry, Henry. I know you're trying to get monetized. I'm so sorry, but like, Rican reeks of little dick energy, right? And when men do bitch shit, there's three things that can happen. They have a little dick. They want to be a girl, so you gay, or on the low, which is perfectly fine if you are, but you're suppressing your gayness, right? Or you're just a punk ass bitch.
Well, that's what Renee
So
called him. And she,
so he needs to pick which one he's at. Is he 1 and 3? Is he 1 and 2? Is he 1, 2, and 3? Like figure it out. Like
but
now I'm being disrespectful.
you said you the one and the two when you were going off.
Yo, because it's like I swear that people think like because I was Jason's assistant that I'm just gonna shut up and let people say what they want to say. Jason loved the fact that I was like this. Like he loved it. I used to be like, yo, you want me to go beat up somebody? Like I'll go. Like I don't care because I'm about that. I'll defend the people that I love. I don't care. You know what I mean? And he loved that about me. I'm not
Hold on.
perfect. I'm not
Dust
saying I'm
says,
not.
I'm sick and tired of everyone thinking I work for you, Henry. I'm a mod and I almost never mod. LOL. Look, man, I don't know
For
why
real.
people think that. I'd never be like, hey, Dust, go drop this video on Rican. I never like, hey
And
Dust, go do this, go do that.
but you know that that's just bullshit from fucking Rican, because he doesn't have anything against. He doesn't have any solid anything that can go against Dust. Dust is the, I swear, between Dust, Degenerate, you, even Strife, y'all like the old the mega trolls, right? Like there's just, I feel like if they he can't handle anyone, right? You can't even handle me. Like he's like, oh, the girls are emotional. Okay, you are just as emotional or worse than we are, and
Oh,
that means something.
100%. The
That's
meme
why, like,
triggered
I don't
them.
know if you, I brought up the panty. Like, here, you want my panties? Is that what you want, Rican? You want to wear my fucking panties? You want to be me? You want to be a girl? What is it? Because even with us explaining to him, we didn't know what dust and it, we didn't know what I didn't know what Melissa was there. I didn't know, right? So it's not. It's almost like, if I didn't know what was gonna happen, how am I responsible for what Dust is doing? Do I stand by the video? Yes. Would I do it again if Dust asked me? Hell fucking yes. Because I I would. But like, why you mad and press on me and Ray? Why aren't you like press at Dust? He's like, oh,
Exactly.
like go DM Dust. Go on Dust channel. Like, you know what I mean? I'm about to do a live. Click the link on my channel. And since you banned here, and see how that go for you,
Ooh.
Rican. Cause you can't even put a solid point. I'm like, he's like, you're lying. Tell me the lie. Tell me the lie. Tell me the lie. Tell me the fucking lie. The same thing with this week on the court with Nerd Talk. He's like, oh, because you lied. Where's the fucking lie? Say the lie, please. When you tell me the fucking lie, I will argue with you. But where's the fucking lie at?
Right, right.
Where that?
Well, look,
Where that?
thank you so much, Francis, for
Got me out here in my bonnet. I was
having my
asleep.
back and standing on business.
Always.
I appreciate
Always.
that. I was like,
And I hope his
oh,
goons is
I
watching.
was like,
I hope his goons is watching. What I'm, hey, can I do a PSA on Rican to
go
Rican's
ahead,
goons, please?
go ahead.
Okay. Rican's cousins and goons. My announcement to y'all is, what y'all need to do is all gang up and go after your own cousin. Cause he's the snitch out here, okay? He's snitching on y'all, talking about how y'all gonna get after Henry. But now everybody know, including Henry, that Rica's cousins are the goons. You know, the ones that he has in his pictures, the ones that are on his Instagram, the one that are on his double comics, whatever fucking other page are. Y'all know, y'all just all got a hit on y'all, cause um your own cousin's the snitch. Just so
True
you know.
facts.
And then he made up something like, I hate like sympathy, like crying sympathy shit. He's like, you know how many people are in my DMs threatening me cause I talk reckless to you? Motherfucker, then shut the fuck up. If you can't handle it, you got goons, right? Like, be about that life, yo. Be about that motherfucking life. Cause if you're not about that life, sit your ass down, untighten your panties, and go do your little AI art and stay with that, because that's all you got until you don't prove me wrong and put out a motherfucking comic book, put out a fucking do an order, do a trailer before the movie, and at least get to that level, and then talk shit. Okay.
All
Love
right.
y'all.
Thank you, Francis.
Love you,
Peace.
daddy.